Hey guys. It hasn't been that long since I posted a video.
No, 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 no.
Sorry. Like, obviously I want to talk about when spit it out. Still have those dust particles flying around. Shenanigans is back, baby. So Sabrina Carpenter, we know her, we love her. I actually didn't love her until just recently, and I got into her music. You know what it was? It was the house tour music video. I watched that, and I was like, I've ascended, I'm ascending. And then I subsequently watched it 10 more times, and I was like, actually, maybe she's not that bad, I used to think that her music was misogynistic and male-centered, but I was also a Taylor Swift fan, so, make that make sense, Now I've completely switched since The Life of a Showgirl came out. I don't really rock with Taylor Swift all that much anymore. Now I am more of, a fan of Sabrina and her music. I still haven't listened to all her music, but, it was literally 2 weeks in between when I became a certified fan of Sabrina to when this happened, and I was like, can I not just, like somebody without them doing or saying something problematic? Basically what had happened was, I'm sure we all know, unless you're employed, Sabrina Carpenter performed at Coachella. I did not see the week 1 set, which is when this happened. We're going to react to it, but I'm just going to explain it to you. So basically what had happened was Sabrina, during the Coachella set, she sat down in between songs and she was about to start playing a new song, and she heard a fan in the audience make a noise, a yell sound. I'll play it for you. And she turned to them and she started talking to them. Let's just react to it, okay? Roll the clip.
I think I heard someone yodel. Is that what you're doing? I don't like it. That's your culture, is yodeling? Is this Burning Man? What's going on? This is weird.
Sabrina says, I think I heard someone yodel. Is that what you're doing? I don't like it. And then the fan responded, it's my culture. And then Sabrina said, that's your culture? Is yodeling? The fan said, it's a call of celebration. And then Sabrina goes, is this Burning Man? What's going on? This is weird. So basically what had happened was a fan, I'm pretty sure this fan was in the front row. They did this sound. Sabrina calls it a yodel, but it's actually a traditional Arabic celebratory cry. So it's it is a cultural thing. And she was basically just I don't like it. She was getting a lot of backlash for this because she's a white woman saying that she doesn't like a different culture, which generally isn't really a nice thing to do. People were criticizing her for looking confused and also disgusted at the same time. They were why does she look so grossed out? Why is she so bothered by this, So here's a little back and forth people are having on Reddit. Somebody posts, why did Sabrina do the girl yodeling like that? That could have been a cute moment, and instead she called her weird, lol. Come on, girl. I feel she's gonna get flamed for that. And she kind of did. It made enough noise for her to do an apology for it, which I'll get to in a second. But I feel maybe I was just on a different side of TikTok where people weren't really talking about it that much. But I feel it didn't make as much noise as it definitely could have, I've seen people get canceled, and that's not what happened here. In the videos, you can barely hear it, So I feel if she didn't bring any attention to it, it wouldn't have mattered. But at the same time, I wasn't there at Coachella, so maybe this person was doing it over and over again, and she was just trying to be hey, stop, But she still could have handled it better, I feel. Also, the idea that everyone needs to know everything about every culture in every place they're in is such a wild expectation. The fact that she was able to hear anything on stage when you can barely hear what they're saying in the video is also wild. Anytime I don't really know what's going on but I have to keep it moving, I'd respond like her. That kind of snippy sarcasm is her persona, so I think she handled a confusing situation in stride, but naturally everyone is mad. Like I said, this makes some noise on the internet, and she writes on Twitter, my apologies, I didn't see this person with my eyes and couldn't hear clearly. My reaction was pure confusion, sarcasm, and not ill-intended. Could have handled it better. Now I know what is... I gotta look it up. I don't want to be fucking disrespectful and rude and uncultured. Google is telling me it's pronounced Zugruta. So if that is not right, Google did me dirty. Now I know what a zagruta is. I welcome all cheers and yodels from here on out. So this also rubbed people the wrong way because she still referred to it as a yodel that like reads as insincere, you know? So like this whole thing made the rounds on the internet for quite a few days, but before the second weekend of Coachella, it was over. Like nobody was really talking about it too much anymore. I don't think it affected her ratings too much, and like nobody's really been talking about it since. So basically what I'm saying is I'm late to the party as per usual, but also this didn't really impact Sabrina too much. Like she wasn't like full-fledged canceled, you know? I really do think Sabrina was just like confused and maybe a little bit thrown off, but she also didn't have to react like that. I do think she was just uneducated because like I also didn't know what this was before hearing about this story. So like I also wouldn't have heard that and been like, oh, that's a zagruta, you know? Zagruta. I would have been like, somebody's screaming over there. Okay. I also didn't even think it sounded like a yodel. Just me? Like, why did she say that? So like I can kind of see it from both sides. Like she was working, she was probably confused, she was like thrown off her game. I'm not Sabrina, so I really don't know. But I feel like it also may have been a way for her to, number one, try and keep the crowd quiet because she was about to sit down and start singing like a slower song, and she didn't want like the crowd to be so loud about it. This person like screaming, she was trying to call them out to like shame other people around them to be like, hey, be quiet now. This is quiet time, if you will. Okay, Miss Carpenter, you're ruining my vibe. But also number two, I forget, so hope this helps.
You dumb whore.
Both sides were right and both sides were wrong, if that makes sense. Like, the fan shouldn't have made that noise at that time, I'm saying. Like, you do whatever you want at a concert, but, like, I feel like that was an inappropriate time to make that noise because she was about to start playing a slow, quiet song and everybody else was quiet, you know, like kind of read the room, if you will. Like, you can do a celebratory cry, just wait until tears, maybe, you know, like that's a good time to do that, you know? But at the same time, Sabrina didn't have to draw as much attention to it as she did, and she didn't have to, like, be kind of, like, mean about it. The delivery of it didn't have to be so unnecessarily mean. Like, you didn't have to call somebody out specifically and be like, I don't like that, let's not do that, okay? That's just what I think. Like, I feel like, especially if she didn't know the cultural implications of this at that point, when somebody said, is my culture, that's the turning point. As soon as they said it was their culture, you could have just been like, oh, noted, moving on. Here's my next song, you know? And not even from, like, a PR standpoint, just to, like, not get herself in hot water, but just to be like, oh, I see, like, her message received, I understand now. If not then when the fan says, it's a call of celebration, that's when I would have been like, oh, okay, cool, thanks, appreciate it. Definitely wouldn't have been like, this is weird, why did you do that? Why are you yodeling? That's weird. That's just me, though. I'm not Sabrina Carpenter. I am not, in fact, working late because I'm a singer. I am working early because I am a loser. You didn't have to acknowledge it. You didn't have to keep it going for as long as you did. So, like, I feel like both people were right and wrong in this situation because, like, yeah, the fan had the right to, like, do that. Like, we're at a concert, people scream at a concert, there's cows in a cow farm, if you will. But at the same time, it was an inappropriate time to do that. Sabrina, who's probably, like, distracted by it, she's probably like, what the heck was that? Like, I feel like she's allowed to express, like, being startled, you know? Or, like, being thrown off, especially if maybe it, like, made her forget whatever song she was gonna sing. Obviously, it was wrong that Sabrina called it a yodel, but I do believe that she just genuinely was uneducated about it, as I was too, and, like, most stupid freaking American white people are. Like, we just don't know things that we probably should know because the American education system fails us. We all know this. My laptop is about to take off. I'm really sorry if you can hear it. The uneducation is a problem, sure, but the bigger problem was the reaction to it, I feel. And she did not have to respond the way that she did. I've also seen, like, comments of people before saying that she doesn't like random noises at her concerts. So, like, maybe it's, like, a sensory thing for her. I don't know. So, at the end of the day, basically what I'm trying to say is I don't know. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm very interested to read what you have to say. I think this is a very, like, two-sided argument. Obviously, racism, anti-culturalism is never okay. Like, we should never be like making fun of people for their culture and doing things that are part of their culture. Like, we should be celebrating things like that. Like, that was just not okay. I do believe that for Sabrina, it came from a place of ignorance and like uneducation. Like, she just didn't know. But at the same time, once she was educated on that and was told that it was a cultural thing, it should have ended. Like, it's okay to not know everything, but once you do know it, you gotta be like, oh, okay. Even if somebody's culture is yodeling, okay, you know, like, I don't understand where all the animosity is coming for yodeling. So we're MMA arena. We got, in one corner, we got Timothée Chalamet against opera and ballet, and in the other corner, we got Sabrina Carpenter against yodeling. Who do you think will win? Overall, she was wrong in this situation. Like, the fan didn't have to do that, but she didn't have to acknowledge it. She didn't have to keep it going for as long as she did. Like, come on, girl. Let's just freaking get on with please, 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 or whatever. Like, you know, lock in. What do you guys think? I'm very interested to see what's up. I'm very interested to read your comments and see what you have to say about this. Even if you disagree with me, please let me know. I would love to read it. As per usual, let me see if I can remember how to do this. If you have something nice to say, leave a comment. If you have something not nice to say, leave a comment. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I am going to be starting to post again. I'm not going to be learning English, apparently. Okay, bye. Burp reveal. Forehead big as ever. I put on not 3 coats, 3 different types of mascara today, and you can't even see it. So what was it all for, really? I say too much, and when I edit these videos, it really pisses me off. So just be grateful that you don't have to hear it, because I sound really stupid. I've been thinking lately, and in my general life, I use the word chungus a lot. So I might call my subscribers chungii, like plural chungus. How do we feel about that? Let me know. Yes chung or no chung, if you like it or don't, let me know. Give me some feedback on that. That was really cringe.